suspects arrested in connection with the disappearance of a journalist as well as his partner are back in KwaMhlanga Magistrate's Court today. Sibusiso Ndlovu and Zodwa Mdhluli went missing from different locations in February. Their disappearance led to a missing persons case being opened, but later changed to kidnapping and hijacking. Now, the suspects were arrested earlier this week after being found in possession of various vehicle parts that are reportedly belong to Ndlovu's car. Yesterday, police found two bodies believed to be those of Ndlovu and Mdhluli after one of the suspects turned state witness did a point out. Now, the suspects face charges of kidnapping, carjacking, house robbery, and possession of stolen property, among other things. Our very own Ziniko Mhlaba is tracking this story then for us and joins us now then. It's the four that are set to ultimately then appear in court then, Ziniko. What's the latest you can share with us?
Well, Arabella, I can tell you that now there are several processes that are taking place here in Mpumalanga. There is this issue of court proceedings which are taking place at KwaMhlanga Magistrate Court, but also there is a movement now from the family side. They've come out to really monitor the situation here at the court. But let's get more details now in terms of what the families know, considering the information that came out yesterday in terms of the discovery of those two bodies in Limpopo, but also get an idea in terms of the identification of those bodies, how things are going. I'm joined now by a family member of Sibusiso Ndlovu. Actually, Mr. Elvis is the brother to Sibusiso Ndlovu, but also the African Media and Communicators Forum chairperson, Mr. Elijah Mhlanga, to give us more of a comprehensive update from what has been happening in the past 12 hours, Mr. Elijah. But let me start with you, Ndlovu. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. Ngicela usitshele ukuthi ni family njengamanje yini esenizwile from government nama processes eseniwenzile. I understand kuba senenze ne DNA kuhambe kanjani so far from ifamily yakwaNdlovu?
So far cishe sikwamukele lokho lebakutholile. So kwamanje nje ngokuthi nje si send ama preparations ukuthi ubhuti wethu simbeka nini kanjani.
Ngicela usitshele nje dithe manizwa ukuthi khona imizimba etholakele izolo. Nizizwe kanjani? Kungcono mhlawumbe ngoba manje senizothola closure or nizizwa kanjani nje? Ama DNA niwenze nini kanjani? Ya process hambe kanjani?
Kahle ngoba kudzala solo singade ukuthi kahle kwendekana ngabhuti wethu. Sikhalile even before kutholakala lokuthi no kukhona bantu lababili labatholakele lokuthenjwa ukuthi ngubhuti wethu nasikoni wethu. But lokusalako manje at least kukhona lokwendekayo ukuthi okay akufani nakucala ukuthi bebasengabatfoli. Manje sebabatfolile kungcono siyabona ukuthi okay nathi sesineclosure nyana.
Yini mhlawumbe before ngibuze lo umama uzizwa kanjani njengamanje because baya close kakhulu nobhuti wakho Sibusiso, and at some point kwafika ibirthday yakho mama Sibusiso bekasanyamalele. Lezo inkathi nje bezinjani kumama?
Yeah, uma ke yena no bekangakhophi kakhulu. Bekangakhophi even namanje just ngoba uyakucinisa naye mara hayi kunzima. Kunzima kakhulu.
Ngiyabonga bhuti. Mr. Mhlanga, we are here where we are today. The two bodies have been found in Limpopo, but we are not sure yet whether these are the people you have been looking for as the organization. But also, can you give us an update from the family side? How are things going, but also where to from now on?
Yeah, thanks very much. We have been working with both the Ndlovu and Mdhluli families. Based on what the police are doing, we are sure that the people that were found belong to the families. There were meetings yesterday with the families among themselves, where, as he has indicated, Elvis, that there's acceptance from the family, sad as it is, but we've got to a point where we are convinced that those bodies are the bodies of our loved ones, our brother and our sister there, and our colleague. We know that the evidence collected by the police in terms of phone records led to that particular location, but also the accused, the suspects, also led the police there. So that gives us a certain degree of confidence that indeed these are the people who had been looking for about 2.5 months. But also we know that it's a difficult situation. The families are grieving. But we can see that the families from Bombela as well are here to support their family who are based at this site. But across the families, you can see that we are at the point where everyone understands what has happened.
I mean, talking about acceptance, then that allows me to ask the next question, Mr. Mhlanga. From now on now, how are the preparations? Have you had those conversations, or have the family had those conversations, and how are things, unfolding in that regard?
Yeah, those conversations have taken place. They will continue today. It's a matter of deciding dates and venues for the different things following the events of yesterday. So that's where we are now. But also, as organizations, together with the families, we are now discussing the memorial service as well, which should take place as soon as agreement has been reached, together with families that are not based in Gauteng or in the vicinity of Mpumalanga, where we are Highveld. But that's where we are. But we are also grateful that AFBOP has agreed to assist the families in the way that they always do. So that's where we are now in terms of the way forward.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mhlanga, Mr. Ndlovu. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Arabile, that's Mr. Ndlovu, who's the brother to Sibusiso, but also joining us is Mr. Elijah Mhlanga, who's been the link between the general public and the families, giving us some insights there. Well, the information that's coming out of this conversation, the families have accepted the reality that those bodies found in Limpopo might be their loved one, but also they've started conversations in terms of preparing their send-off. That's where we are right now.
Ziniko, thank you so much for that reporting. Of course, those families will certainly want answers then at this stage, and we certainly hope we can be part and parcel of that conversation then as well, with those suspects, of course, arrested thus far.